Hi there, this is Dr. Cindy Banyai, Democratic candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida 19, and this is Perspective on Lee Pitts Live. COVID-19, it's still a thing. It's been over a year and a half since life as we know it has changed because of the coronavirus. Almost 100,000 cases in Lee County so far, and over 1,000 deaths. 3 million cases in Florida, with over 44,000 deaths. If we look at the entire United States, 38.6 million cases and over 365,000 deaths. This is a lot. This is a big deal, and it continues in our community today. In the early days of the pandemic, there was a lot of unknowns. We didn't know how to test properly and how we could get access to tests easily. We didn't really know how it was spread, and we didn't know the short and long-term effects. Since then, scientists have learned a lot over the past year and a half. Unfortunately, this learning has led to a lot of changes in policy and messaging. All that has also changed the way that COVID-19 has been reported. These changes have been somewhat confusing to people and has led to mistrust in the data. This confusion and mistrust is now killing the people of Southwest Florida, as we see a COVID surge like never before. According to the CDC, the vaccination rate for Lee County is only 55% of the eligible population, with Collier County at only 64%, although a little bit higher than Lee. At the time of this taping, we saw nearly a week of record-shattering numbers for COVID admissions to our local hospitals, as well as deaths, positivity rates spiking, and overall community spread. Currently at Lee Health, there's 636 COVID patients, including 13 children. From August 20th to August 27th, for only 1 week, we saw 68 people die of COVID-19 at Lee Health. These were not just nearly numbers. These were fathers, mothers, neighbors, and friends. People in our community. Peoples whose deaths were very much preventable. Lee County is getting hit much harder than Collier County, with an infection rate of 851.6 cases per 100,000. This could be due to many factors, including having no public mask mandates, the population and density size, as well as our low vaccination rates. Lee Health and Golisano Children's Hospital have been holding daily press conferences to share the grim statistics and beg people to wear masks and get vaccines. They have seen firsthand the horrors of the illness and deaths. 99% staff capacities in the hospitals, external refrigerated morgues in the Cape, 10-hour waits in the ER, people lining hallways because there are no rooms available, limited availability of oxygen for the dire cases. This is what our healthcare professionals are seeing every day because of the COVID surge right here in Southwest Florida. They have seen it, and they want to keep us safe. This is why they are desperately pleading every day for people to wear masks and get vaccinated. Governor Ron DeSantis banned mask mandates in school and municipalities across the state. The school ban has taken away the power from these locally elected school boards to take the action necessary to keep their community safe. It also goes against the initial premise of local action in response to the pandemic and the broader philosophy of home rule. There's been a consolidation of power at the state level, away from counties and municipalities, as we have seen with the preemptions passed by the state legislature in areas like banning straws and plastic bags and banning sunscreens. They have banned those bans that were passed by local councils. These preemptions don't help people. They mostly benefit companies and political interests. This is the same with the statewide mask mandate, especially in schools. In Southwest Florida, we have seen cases surging in our schools. Oasis Charter Schools had more cases in the first 2 weeks of school this year than all of last year. Currently, half of their students and staff are in quarantine. And today, as we're speaking, the school board is preparing an emergency meeting to vote on a mask mandate for that school. It is worth noting that just before filming, a judge in Florida knocked down Ron DeSantis' politically oriented mask ban. This is good news for home rule and good news for the school boards trying to do right by our kids and our community. In the first week of school, my daughter's best friend got COVID, and she was exposed. We received no additional guidance from the schools and Florida Health Lee. Florida Health Lee has been struggling to provide the contact tracing necessary to stop the spread and has not been providing support on masking. There isn't even a mention of masks on their website. Thankfully, both my daughter and her friend are okay, but this is a dangerous situation for our kids. We should have mask mandates in our schools because it will at least slow the spread and help keep those who cannot be protected safe from the virus. COVID-19 has sadly been politicized. Public health should not be politicized, but it has been. It has been for political gotchas in response to powerful influences like the economy and to escape public responsibility, and also merely for publicity. This is wrong. Public health should be the responsibility of all, especially our government officials. The only thing really robbing us of our freedom is the virus itself. Protection measures like mask and vaccine mandates help people understand the severity of an issue and help keep us safe. Any kid who went to public school in the last 60 years has already lived through a vaccine mandate. It's time to come together to do what is right for our health and that of our community. I hope this COVID surge ends soon. I hope we do not lose too many more members of our community to this disease. This disease of politics and misinformation over the lives of people. Stay safe, everyone. Distance, mask, clean your hands, and get the vaccine. It's safe for you, and you matter. This has been Dr. Cindy Banyai, Democratic candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida 19, and this has been Perspective on Lee Pitts Live. Now back to Lee Pitts Live. I'm Dr. Cindy Banyai, Democratic candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida Congressional District 19. I'm a teacher and small business owner. I'm fighting for the things we need: clean water, good health, and good jobs. I'm here with you and for you. Let's create a Southwest Florida where the sun shines on everyone. Send me to Congress to work for you. Check your voter registration and vote for me, Dr. Cindy Banyai.
I'm Dr. Cindy Banyai, and I approve this message.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.